We are live, and
Yay!
nobody's here.
That's okay.
Actually, they're coming in now. As I always start a live with this, the majority of those viewing this will come later. You might watch just 30 seconds. So in this first 30 seconds, I want to encourage you, if you have, you can still participate in the live by leaving a comment in the, not the comments that will be flying here live, but then the comments for the post that will be forthcoming. So today, just give me a second here, Roxanne, we were actually playing with this new technology. We've done actually very little preparation for this, but
we're winging it.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to introduce you in a second. And the rest of this is kind of kicking off. Actually, Roxanne would be the second person on this on this channel and playing with this possible approach of talking with the community of What's Up Boomer. I'm going to talk about why she's here today. There's others that have expressed an interest to come on, and you will be invited. We look forward to our conversations. There's a whole backstory as to how this came about today. We're going to go briefly over that. Then we're going to talk. We're going to continue with the theme of Ask the Boomers Anything. So when you watch this in the future and you have a question for the boomers, a boomer or two, or even the community, because the community then can see your question, we can reply to it. Now I'm going to try something here. This, I think it's clear. Yeah. I had to put on my avoidance glasses. It has that blue tint. So whatever, I've got to get a new set of eyes because I have to be able to read the screen without doing this. All right, guys. As people jump on here, welcome you. And again, we're going to talk about some things. We're going to talk about some things today, but that doesn't preclude about keeping this also way open to the ultimate what's Ask a Boomer Anything. Now, William. Oh, there you go. Hello,
I think
William.
the screen was dirty.
Yeah, it's okay. And then, hey, Jackie, great. Thank you guys for stopping by. And again, for those of you who see it later or jump on at this time, you can just sit back. You will never know you're here. If you just want to watch and listen, that's great. We also understand that I have a good number of people that think that once you get on, you have to watch this whole thing. And no, and they feel guilty when they come and go, but that's fine. Lives are made, I think, to jump on, see if there's something that you might want to catch, or you can catch it later, skip through it to see what the various topics are, etc. And but yeah, that's what lives are. Now, this live, let's get to this one. Let me tell you how I met, quote, Roxanne. It's a number of months ago. I was just turn on YouTube as I do every morning. And, the algorithm shows you all things that the algorithm YouTube thinks you might be interested in. And this was early, actually. It was more than a few months ago. This would be back within the first few months that I started my channel. And what was I seeing? Because I was watching and interested in how do you be successful in a YouTube channel. I'm certain that I probably had less than 100 subscribers. And here comes this video that pops up that says, how I monetized in the first, what was it, Roxanne?
I actually got monetized, I think, in like 27 days.
27
it was ridiculous.
So here's a person that's in her 60s, monetized in a month, and I was at least a month or two, and I thought, whoa, what's this? What did she do? What's the secret? Because I'm here, as many of us are, to provide information, to be hopefully valuable, but also many of us are here to see this as an option to supplement our retirement income or lack thereof. So rather than work at Home Depot, ultimately, maybe this could help do that. So again, this is Roxanne, and Roxanne, what happened to our on-screen? I see mine is disappeared. Oh, Philip, what's up, Boomer? And Roxanne, you are at Reinventing Me.
Reinventing Me at 60.
Reinventing Me at 60 is her YouTube channel. And so her video popped up and I looked at and so I thought, wow, this is, I watched the whole thing and I thought, And then, in many ways I thought, if she can do it, I think I can do it. Because she wasn't polished, although she is very good. She can tell she's put a lot of thought and organization. Maybe that comes natural to her, but it inspired me. And what more captured my attention, because if that was all I was really interested in is how to build a YouTube channel, I would not have gone back to check in on her. I did not subscribe initially, which I think is kind of normal. But all of a sudden I'm hearing another boomer relative same age person saying things that I'm going, man, see, these things are not what's
not just you.
Yeah, and they're not specific to male, female, and these are powerful. As a matter of fact, I wrote down this. Well, I'll get to this comment in a second, and then we're going to open it up. But so Roxanne is this woman in retirement. I have since learned all kinds of, like, with life challenges, with family things that are very serious going on in terms of just life, which she does not bring into her channel, nor are we here to discuss today. But you get to know the community and you realize being retired or reaching this age is there's universality of life of experiences we are all feeling. And in many ways, when you cut through all of the stuff that's happening in the world and all of the things we've had in our lives, whether we were business people or, worked blue collar jobs, white collar, we all kind of have the same exact feeling, which confirms the humanity of us all. It really does. So how did this come apart? So I've been kind of following along. I did end up following her channel because every time I watch a video, I realized I connected with some things. And then what was it? A couple of weeks ago, a video came across my feed that says the technology I use on my channel. I'm always going to click on a video like that. Plus, I know her. So I did it and I started listening. Oh, she uses this, she uses that. Oh, that's good. I'm relating to that because it's really, we're both beginning in this and we're using very similar stuff, although some different stuff. And then that morphed into some lamenting on her part about the struggle of doing YouTube and whether it's worth it, and how her channel has it boomed and now it's just kind of maintaining or even dropping. I experienced the same thing. And I said, this should be alive. Now, so today we're going to kind of go from here on these two subjects. Number one, YouTube, which some of you are interested in, some of you aren't, but more importantly, the lamentations, the struggles, the emotional things we are dealing with in life and how that relates to our YouTube channels. All right. So Roxanne, with that said, I have one question for you real quick, and then you can kind of introduce yourself more informally. What technology are you using today? Like right now, and or
my laptop.
Yeah, and what type of laptop is it specifically?
I have a Lenovo.
Are you using a mic?
All in my computer.
That's it.
I'm not playing with a whole bunch of stuff. The older I get, the more frustrated I get, or the easier I get in the frustration department. I become very overwhelmed. So the simpler, the better for me.
Yeah, and that's good. I'm being distracted by what's taking place down here. This is great catching this on. That's the life of they're arguing. One's the co-producer, I think I call her, and now the new one. So take it. Well, that's so there's something too, because I think one of the biggest questions, obviously, with people um, is, what technology do I need to not just do YouTube, but how about just do life?
Well,
You know?
see, for the YouTube thing, I put a challenge out to myself that I wouldn't, for the first year, I wouldn't buy into this idea that I needed to subscribe to everything to make my channel. I wanted to prove to myself that you can do YouTube for free. Now, I say that with a little caveat. I do pay for Canva. I enjoy Canva. I find it easy. Now, there is a place now that I'm getting to that I can probably do my templates or my thumbnail, sorry, without using the templates they provide. So you don't need to invest a whole lot of money into YouTube to do YouTube. Like these people that go and buy everything, you don't need to do that. You really don't. And I use the lighting in my house. I use the mics that I have and the cameras that I have. I didn't go buy new things to do YouTube.
Hmm. I didn't need
So
to either, because I had about years of a collection of stuff that, okay,
yeah,
I can use this, or I'll try using that.
yeah. Everybody thinks that you need to have the biggest and the best of everything to be good at YouTube. I'm not saying I'm good at YouTube, but I'm just saying I'm learning YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm
So
still new at YouTube.
as of today, give us a brief, and again, then we'll get into some of these other topics. But what's the status of your channel today, as far as
Right.
subscribers, as far as where you think? Because one of the things you mentioned in the live was, what
Oh,
direction should you go, which is the big question, I think.
yeah.
And
Honestly, that's funny because I just looked at my channel and I'm at 2,783 subscribers. I have been at that for over a month. It kind of, I'll get one and I'll go back down, and I'll get one or two and I'll go right back down. Like this morning, I woke up and it was 2781. So I went up two, and now it'll go back down. So it's just like this yo-yo effect. It's just not growing. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer for it.
I'm kind of thinking, because mine really stopped, slowed down. I'm trying to get to 10,000. And I thought, man, that would just be that. It's like I always thought, if I could get 10,000, I'm good. That I don't need to have a bigger goal. Now, of course, you get 10,000, you think, ooh, what about 25? What about 50? Because why not for a vanity metric, but for what could happen with that? How will my life get better, actually? Because I'm learning already so much, not just from you. I'm talking about people that I'm learning that they have the same struggles, they have the same feelings. They have different feelings, and I like that, hey, you know what? I kind of have to consider their views about subjects that help open my mind.
Right.
As we get older, the crotchety old syndrome. This is the way it was. This is the way it is today, and don't rock my world because I don't agree with that. Instead of coming into hey, let's find areas of agreement that sort of help us open up our perspectives, our respectfulness. Hey, that's kind of a cool thing that we could do on a positive community.
Yeah.
Real quick, William is in here, and then Jackie says remove her comment. So if we remove maybe these comments, are things come back? Let me just check here.
Give it a try.
Oh, look at this.
It's like magic.
Yeah. We have a tech genius in the audience. There she is. Woohoo! You. Oh, yeah.
You get the gold star.
Us, the authorities, look bad.
Gold star for Jackie.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's so funny. Yes. Jackie says hello. We've got William saying hello. Laura's here from suburban. Laura, you're cracking me up because I just realized you always say suburban Chicago. Are you wanting to be sure people don't associate you with inner city Chicago? I don't know. All I know is my daughter was ready to move there, probably still would. what do you call it? The boardwalk or whatever, downtown Chicago. She went there in college and fell in love with that area of just how vibrant and beautiful it was. Hope it still is though. Okay, so Jackie's gotten there. You go. And yes. All right. Okay, so yeah, this idea of subscribers, et cetera, what we're trying to do. What was your struggle? Because see, why are you doing YouTube? Because I don't think it's to do
Well,
YouTube.
I retired. It'll actually be at the end of the month. It'll be 3 years ago that I retired. And the first 2 years, my husband and I, we traveled pretty well full time. And then we've been home since December. We've been home full time. And I thought, well, what do I do now? And I decided to challenge myself and develop a channel. I needed something to. It's funny because I'm working on a video, and this is exactly why I'm doing YouTube, is because I need something to challenge me, something to keep my brain active, something just so I don't become dormant. So that's sort of why. The money part, that was a bonus. And I never in a million years thought I would be monetized in a month. Never.
See, interestingly, I always thought, because I had the viral video, which continues to average 1,000 views per day. Still, matter of fact, it dropped off to like in the 800s, 700s, 2, 3, 4 days ago. This morning I just check, because it's really what's keeping what I feel my channel alive, I should say. In the last 48 hours, it's back up to about 1,500 per day.
Oh my God.
It just goes around, and for some reason it continues to, you'd think it'd run out of people that haven't seen it, but it's a huge audience out there. And to your point, this is something for boomers, particularly, to do and to stay connected in a very technological way, and keeping it real and not in a fake, like in the old days of the internet,
right,
where you joined a chat group or whatever they were. I never got into them because I just, you couldn't see them. You don't know who you were talking to. But today it truly is as close to meeting and being in real life as it comes.
Yeah.
And getting to know people and relating to them.
I met so many people from all over the world, and I think that's just amazing. It's just mind-boggling what YouTube can do for someone.
Yeah.
It's been a really great experience, but it's also a very humbling experience.
In what way?
Humbling. You can work on a video and you would think in your head, oh, this is a good one. And it bombs. It literally bombs. And it's like, oh, really? I'm always, I'm sort of shocked because it's like, I think it was a great topic. I think it was, had some benefit to the viewer. And I just thought it was a good video. I put a lot of work into it, a lot of prep work into it, and it bombs. And the videos that I just throw out there, they don't do so well. They do so much better than the ones that I put effort into, like a lot of effort into.
So I have a video. I'm really kind of behind because I've gotten stuck in a way with, you're still dealing with real life. It's very depressing. I obviously always have said I'm not going into politics. I'm not, because it doesn't matter. When it gets right down to it, you could be the strongest Trump supporter. You could be the strongest Democrat supporter. People I don't even, let's say I don't respect, like I won't even say, and including the right. I would not listen to these people. But I'm not going to say I'm not going to listen to you because you respect these ideas. I'd rather learn from you and just say, you know what, if we sit down and eat a meal, you know what, that's the humanity part of this. And we're not going to let that divide us. So To your point of the topics, or the you put something out there that's very important to you. You've done a lot of work in it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, I've been working on this now, going on 3 weeks, the Boomer versus Gen Z challenge, which the loser was to get a tattoo. And so I actually went through all of this editing, 60 clips, and I'm only through the first challenge. There were going to be 3 if we got there. It was a pool challenge. I was playing this Gen Z in pool. That's what the first one. Then we were going to do beer pong, and then we were going to do a surprise. We were supposed to do trivia, but I pulled a fast one on them. And if we were to get to that point, I brought in a secret challenge in my black backpack, which starts from the. And anyways, I want to get the first one out. And now you've got me thinking, after you saying that, I'm really thinking this could be it. What if it just totally bombs? Now I'm going to say, oh, do I do the other parts to it? Do I tell the rest of the story? I will, because it's what I got right now. And then you get things like, first, what was your viral video that just monetized you in 20 some days? What was that video?
The video that.
And how much time did you put into it?
It was like, honestly, I'll tell you which one it was. The viral video, which I still get views on it and subscribers, but not like the 1,000 a day like you do.
No, neither do I.
Like, hang on here for whatever reason.
Yeah, because my viral, I got tens of thousands of views in a couple of days, tens of thousands. It's at 430 plus thousand still.
Yeah, no, viral video.
I got monetized in less than 24 hours, 4,000 watch hours. That one video now, I think I looked at it. I think in the last month, my channel's had 35,000 views. But go ahead.
Yeah, the video that I posted that did very well was I retired at 58 because I grew to hate my job.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a universal feeling.
Yeah. And
we've got 20 and 30-year-olds saying, I hate my job, but I can't retire.
Yeah, that video has got just over 48,000 views, not the 480 like you, or whoever, but and subscribers from that one video was 761. So that was probably my.
How much time did you spend on it, and what, just leading up to that, why was that a topic you decided to share?
Well, it was actually one of my first videos. I bet you it was like my third video. I'll tell you.
Wow. Yeah. See, I think the positive thing to that is, as you continue and as you find your lane that resonates with whatever, that's where financially you'll be rewarded, and you'll also build a community that's really strongly connected.
Yeah.
And you've only been doing this for how long?
Since the 28th. I think I posted my first video the 28th of January. So
not even a year.
No.
And you're feeling the frustration of what should I talk about? What this and that? And
what I found, and I think I've said this on my live that I did, the videos that are, when I get stuck, I go to my analytics in the trending tab. Mm-hmm. That's where I'll go.
Yeah. And look for the topics.
Yeah.
That's actually what they say, is that people want to tap into what people are talking about, what people are interested in. Because I wanted, in one way, one of my thoughts about my channel, legacy is very important to me, for my grandkids, not for the community. And then I started thinking, well, if I just want to talk to my grandgirls during these things, which I still will plan to do, I don't anticipate that being of interest to a large majority of people. So then I think, okay, am I compromising? So anyway, I'm working through that.
Well, that's interesting, because what I've learned is that when you become a big YouTuber, not like the little peanuts of 2,000 subscribers, but that's when they start putting out second channels, is because they depend on your channel is getting so many views per video, and they can't put out those other videos that they really want to do. like their passion project videos.
Yeah.
Because then it'll skew their normal viewership numbers, and that will impact their sponsorship.
Yeah.
So that's why
that's right.
They start these second or third channels.
Yeah.
Like you can see some of those big YouTubers, they don't have just one channel.
Yeah, we've got a question in here kind of about that. Let's see, where am I at here? Oh yeah. So hold on. Good morning from Suburban, and then
Our attention span gets shorter.
Yeah,
it definitely does.
They say you also physically get shorter. That you at one point you're 5'11", like I was.
I shrunk. I shrunk. I went to the doctor and I shrunk. I was just, I made her remeasure. Like I said, no, you got to do this again.
I'm not buying into that yet, but I, I've been sitting like this for 20 years. Way too much. So it's like, wow, posture. So maybe we shrunk because we go up there, instead of being measured like this, we get measured like this. Thanks a lot, William. William was probably already dropped off because we've been babbling too long for William. Okay. All right. We got this there. Jackie, I think, that was about her saying she's our technologist this morning. Nick says hello to everyone. I'm coming here to tie into what you were just talking about. And Laura says, yes, Chicago's a great place from May to October. Lake Michigan lakefront is a jewel. Yeah. And I know it can get bitter cold there. Holy cow. Cindy Lou who is here, and then it says, how do you choose topics to pull in an audience? We'll talk. Actually, this is very, because I'm going to reverse this again. Like, it's the same thing as how do you find an audience? And I really firmly believe the audience finds you. You be you, and that will attract the people. Roxanne, you mentioned about how about that audience,
the trending tab.
For your audience, yes, but it was something about, basically it's the organic type thing. You don't want to go out and just start, this subscribe, comment for, all of that is not healthy for a channel. I want people that are here because we don't have to agree on it. Matter of fact, I'm okay. I think that's great. I love the fact that we could be very different people, but you know what? We're united in what's important. And if you know me, it's about making the best the way life has turned out. That's universal. Yeah. I could have voted this way, that way. I could believe this. I could believe that. I could worship this way, this way. I could be an unbeliever. I could be whatever. But guess what? We feel pain on the same things. We cry with the passing of a loved one. We hopefully love our family, our grandkids, or if you have them, our lights of your life. All these things we feel exactly the same about. So those are the things that connect us. So how do you choose topics? Well, using that. And I still believe, to your point, I have checked on occasion that what's trending app, but I've yet to get to the point where I'm going to do a topic on that when I don't care about that topic. I'm going to stick to things, because if I all of a sudden pretend that Social Security is my passion, those will bring views, those kind of financial type things. And I am going to give an update about my Social Security, but it's not going to be, when you think of What's Up Boomer, you're not going to think Social Security information. So when you choose topics to pull in an audience, that's the thing. Your topics will pull in an audience. Yeah. I just don't want to pull in.
You'll also
that will come back and say, I don't want. Why are you talking about that?
Yeah.
We're talking about Social Security.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, here, William makes a good point. Your name of the video is important for me before I click on it, which is related to the topic.
That is probably one of the first things I work on, is the title of the video. Because, I work so hard on the title thinking that I've got all my keywords and I got what I really want to say in the title. They still bum. But I have even tried going back. I've done what everybody says to do. Yeah. Change your title, go and change your thumbnail. I've done that. Yeah, I've tried those. It didn't do a thing for me.
Mhm.
Maybe in bigger channels. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. If that's really, I don't know if that really makes a difference.
Well, I think you can, but it hasn't, here's what makes a difference. Keep moving. Post the next one. Post the next
Yeah,
one. Keep
yeah.
keep putting out there what you're, reinventing life after 60. And I think on the thumbnail that I did, I called it, what did I say? Re re because when I think of reinventing, hold on. Oh, whatever. Getting these alerts from these marketers.
Oh my gosh.
What did I say? Life reinvented after 60. That's what
Mm-hmm.
we're doing, guys. All of us that
We
are
are.
in these later years. See, here's the thing. You can just grow old and die, and you've got to keep up at least a little bit. I mean, this AI and the world that we are seeing, not just imagining. Man, I'm just not excited about a lot of it, but I am excited about some of it. So, you know, you got to keep growing. I guess that's what
Yeah.
reinvention is. You're
I
taking
don't,
what you
I,
already
and,
have.
and honestly, I don't know if it's actually really reinventing or it's just evolving.
Well, yeah,
Right? We just have to keep, because we keep evolving. Like we reinvent ourselves so many times throughout our life, right? We invent ourselves when we graduate high school and we go into the workforce or to college. And then we reinvent ourselves again when we get married. And we're constantly reinventing ourselves and evolving into better people, hopefully. So this is just one of those stages in life where it's time to reinvent ourselves.
Well, I know you struggled about should you start another channel. What was the other channel you were thinking of
Well,
doing?
the reason I was saying that is because I don't know if I'm going to articulate this well enough. They said in 2025 you don't need to niche down, and
Oh,
others
yeah.
say you do need to niche down.
Right.
So my channel was, when I first started, I thought, you know what, it'll be really fun. And it'll be fun for me if I do my channel I post twice a week. And on Tuesdays, it was talking about my YouTube journey, about getting monetized, because I never thought I would be monetized in a month.
Sure.
Never. So then my other part was about reinvention and retirement and that stage of life. Well, so then what happened is that I've got all these subscribers that were there for the YouTube journey. And then I had subscribers that were there for retirement, reinvention, life after 60 kind of stuff. Well, what I have found is that the people that were there for the YouTube stuff dropped off when I posted retirement videos. And then when I posted retirement videos, the YouTube people dropped off.
Yeah.
So, and it was like, I really enjoy doing the YouTube stuff. And it's not that I'm an expert in it, because there's so many better people out there that talk about this. But I like talking about my experience on YouTube. So it sort of was a challenge of how do I do this? Because I felt as though when I first started, it still fit into one big box niche. And because I'm doing YouTube in retirement, right?
Yeah.
And so I thought it fit there, but it doesn't. And I think that's why I've had so much trouble
I
with
think
my channel.
Well, you see it as trouble. I see it as growing pains.
Yeah, I have to get through this stage.
Yeah, and here you see, I do see YouTube as a part of my retirement, your retirement, and those that are out there watching it. See, think about it. People use YouTube for 100 different things: to learn, to be entertained. I mean, to just take up their boredom time, to connect. Think about these things that YouTube can do in positive ways.
Yeah.
to challenge our existing beliefs, to expand our, when I first started there, I was sitting around after the event I have with my heart, and I started looking at RV lifestyle, and man, it was so amazing. And I said, I think this is something I would do. But you see, I'm a researcher and I'm a procrastinator. When you put those two together, in about a year, you realize what a freaking mistake that would have been for me. Thanks to YouTube. I saw through some of these people saying, oh, here I am. Look at the mountains by me. Look at the water. Look at these people. And then they're sitting on a bucket for, whatever. And then I think my mind goes to, what happens if you get sick? I don't want to sit on a bucket and I'm sick.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
I'm going to need another bag over here, please. I'm going to have to go from the 5-gallon bags to the 13-gallon. I mean, I don't want it. Oh, my gosh. Guys, this is a reality no one ever talks about. But anyways, hey, It's all about YouTube, right?
Yeah, it is.
By the way, so YouTube for us in particular is, and for me, look, I am kind of one route that I hope to develop is the fact that this will supplement my Social Security to where I can live a very comfortable life. And I don't need a lot because I live a simple life. A lot of people wouldn't be happy with the conditions I'm living, but they're comfortable. It's not a bad thing at all. I can talk about that in the future about, that's a topic about how do we live in retirement? Because I think a lot of challenges of people that are struggling is the fact that you're looking at the reality of having to downsize, declutter, get rid of these things that are so important to us. Like, I'm a very emotionally nostalgic attached person. This mug, I did this purposely. I wanted to share it. Hawaii. This was the last mug.
I was wondering what mug you were going to bring out.
I thought I'm changing it up, not the one that has the future "What's Up Boomer" profile picture. If y'all want to know about that, go back and look at, I don't know when I did that in the last video. It's a skeleton face. This is the Hawaii state flower. The oh my gosh, hibiscus. And in Hawaii, it's the yellow hibiscus, the real popular one. The one you'll see the most has the red middle with yellow. And then there's the hibiscus is the most beautiful flower. But anyway, I bought this the day I left Hawaii when I moved back. I bought 2 of them. They were on sale. I'm a mug. I have the addiction. And this, so this is now what's my attachment? Wow, this is about the ending of my time living in Hawaii. And this is actually one of the first cups of coffee I've actually drank out of this mug. All right. Anyway, what I wanted to point out, though, is something you said about, YouTube being, it is part of our channels. And now how we meld that. That's why I started the school group. Because on that group, I'm going to just talk YouTube. And my channel, I'm going to share the nitty gritty, the money. Or lack of, or maybe someday I'm going to be able to share, hey man, I made $10,000 this month and this is how I did it. But if you follow along, and guess what, it's free. But that's what I'm going to do. And I'll have, like, for example, my next real big update on my channel about YouTube will be when I hit 10,000, just to celebrate and thank the audience that's with me.
I'll celebrate when I get 3,000 because that will probably take another year.
No, well, that's what we think. And then bang, and you'll all hear it from all the YouTube, whatever, and people in life. It just takes one thing that can change your life.
It does.
That's true for positive and negative. Things can change in a heartbeat.
But that's one of the other things is that nobody on YouTube really talks about is the after effects of having a video pop off early.
Let's talk about that in a second. I'm going to come back to you.
Yeah.
Because that is huge. And unless you've had it happen, you won't. If you haven't had it happen, you're hoping it happens.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. That's a great topic. Let me get to some of these comments. It's your responsibility to remember. Otherwise, I'm going to lose the chain of thought. What happens after your video pops off? There we go. Laura, we're going to get to some of the questions we have, which are great. And I appreciate
how much do you
per week? Well, that varies for me. It's been tough lately. What about you?
I'll be honest. YouTube is a funny beast because it's always in your brain.
Yeah.
And I need to find the balance of that. But to do a video, it probably takes me, it used to take me a good 10 hours per video. Time I script it, I edit and thumbnail, all of that. And probably the longest piece now is that all these people on here have a YouTube channel, I'm assuming, is
No,
that
not necessarily, but
not
especially
necessarily.
remember those that come later to watch.
Oh, right.
Hopefully see some connection of
The
just boomer
yeah,
life.
the hardest part, and it probably takes me an hour because I hate it so much, is that whole fill out that last page before uploading, all the description, all the tags. I hate that. If I could hire that out, I would, because I hate that part so much. But I'm trying to get it down to more like the 7-8 hour mark now, just because I'm trying to find the balance between enjoying retirement and enjoying YouTube. And YouTube was taking so much of my time that I was starting to lose the fun of being retired.
Yeah.
And I was sort of resenting YouTube. And that's sort of where I'm struggling right now, is that I want to find the happy balance.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to show you here. These are right in front of me, and then you should see the rest of it. But these are notes of planning.
Yeah.
And again, I rewrote them. I rewrote it again. So, okay, this is it in a nutshell. I still have yet to, and then I've scrapped this whole idea at this point. And this was, well, actually, I still want to do this because of historically, it's just too it's just too. I just want to make I don't even want to talk about it, but yeah, scrapping it right now.
It takes it takes about, I bet you, I'm looking at about 7 hours per video that goes up.
So the most popular successful videos on my channel, I think if you went through them, the ones that got over 1,000 or 5,000, and the big one I filmed, I outlined, and then I forced myself to go over to Home Depot to do it. I did it in less than an hour. And then the editing on something like that's real simple because you're just doing the sound bites. I record my videos.
Right.
I don't record it 40 minutes straight. I record it in 1 to 2, 2.5, 3 minutes, and then I stop, look at my next section, then I talk about that, and I'm putting it together that way. Then editing that, actually, I've gotten it down. I'm pretty good at it now, I feel. But now, so there you go. So far, if I start spending more than a couple hours, I'm probably wasting my time.
Yeah. And I've tried the different types of, like, I tried more of the vlogging stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of videos. It didn't work very well.
Well, I haven't figured out how to put that together, really, like a day in a life, or today I want to share with you. I've wanted to maybe do these because they're popular. What do I buy when I go to Costco? People watch those like crazy.
Yeah.
So I could title it "My Costco Secrets." Secrets of Costco. What does a boomer do in Costco?
He just goes around and eats all the snacks.
Hey, if you're watching, what's that?
The samples. You just go around eating all the samples.
I never do that. I don't let them tempt me with that crap food, even though I've been eating a lot of sugar lately. Such a hypocrite. Let's go to this. Hey, we have Rhonda. Do you know Rhonda?
Yes, I have. Hello, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda.
Nice to see you here.
If not, we understand, and thank you for dropping by. William's from Chicagoland as well. Warm today. Hey, isn't that interesting? Everybody calls it from Chicago, Chicagoland. What's up with that?
What does that mean?
I don't say Phoenix land. I do say the Valley of the Sun or the Phoenix Valley. Maybe it's something like that. Chicagoland. Hey, you Chicagoans. What does that mean? Chicagoland. Okay, here we go from Nick. I've heard most YouTubers say there isn't a real formula for keeping high views after their first viral video. Ooh, I 100% hear that. Most go up and down. Yep. I've heard that shorts content are effective, especially to expand.
No.
Well, the reason, Nick, you hear I'm still holding on to this. I've not done any short. I've done 2 shorts. One was my granddaughter. I thought this would be a fun place to share my granddaughter's stuff. And she was so excited. She thought Pop, I'm on he's famous. And he shared what I on his famous. So she's like 6 years old. But shorts, the biggest thing why I'm tempted not to do it. I'm thinking a separate channel works with that, calling it clips. Those are kind of fun. Those little 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minute clips. But you're attracting, was it William earlier who said our attention spans? And now you're just, you have to be careful, because if you attract a lot of people that just want to see these quick things, they're quick hitters, they're TikToks fanatics, or they're YouTube shorts fanatics, they're not going to watch an 8, 10, 15, 20, 30-minute video from you. And that destroys the algorithm. So it quits pushing your video out if people are dropping off in the first 30 seconds, 2 minutes. And on average, if you can get beyond 4 minutes on any video, they say you're doing really well. And a shorts viewer usually won't ever stay around for that. Why don't you do it? Besides the time, even though it's easy, but why don't you do it?
Me?
Yeah.
I did it.
Oh.
That's what killed my channel.
Oh, so you think, well, that's what you think killed, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, I did it in June, the month of June. I did a short a day. And what I did, and I was trying to do it very, very simple. And I was trying to repurpose my long form videos into shorts. So I used Opus clips. And
I'm coming this close to doing that.
And I repurposed my videos, and I picked out the ones that I thought would do good as shorts and videos that had high viewership in the long form videos.
Real quick introduction for those of you who go, oh, what is she talking? Opus clip? Now you're talking Greek.
Yeah.
It's just a simple program, AI, that takes your, say, 15-minute video, 20-minute video, and picks out these shorts, and really well, right?
Yeah, it's not bad. But I use the free version because, like I said, I didn't want to spend any money doing YouTube. And so it was sort of iffy, and you couldn't edit it. So, but honestly, it killed my channel.
Probably because what they would say is, so it saw people interested in these shorts, and so it pushed, the algorithm knows, oh, these people, they have a profile on, and it's massively detailed. So it pushed it out to other people like them, and they're not going to watch your videos. And then when they pushed it out to them, no one even clicked, or if they did, they clicked off in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It didn't catch them, because when you're doing a long form video, which is, over 5 minutes, 4 minutes, you start it way differently than you would a short.
Right.
Okay, well, Nick, something to think about, because we are definitely, who knows, man? I mean, this may change, but William and Laura were talking about Chicago. So William's in the cornfields. Hey, there's nothing better than a fresh ear of corn in that part of the country. Rhonda, how true is this? So much conflicting info about what we should do, which is why I say you do you.
Yeah, you really do.
Do shorts.
Yeah. And if you want to try,
right?
You got to keep YouTube happy for you, especially at this stage in the game, because
there you go.
I started YouTube. I started the shorts because I wanted to learn more about the shorts and what they could do for my channel. So YouTube is all about learning, right? And expanding your channel and yourself. So you got to do what's right for you.
Yeah. And Rhonda, if you get a chance, do you know Rhonda? Like, does she have a channel? It looks like she
does. Yeah.
In Treaty.
Yeah.
Rhonda, what is her channel about? Do you recall?
I think it's just life at this stage of her videos.
Well,
Rhonda,
I'm checking
that. Put it in here.
What's that?
Rhonda, put your channel background in here.
Yeah, let's check it out. Because actually, it's comforting. It is comforting to why I click on almost every person I see over 50 or 60 or 70. Amazing. It's like, wow, they're doing YouTube. What are they talking about? And then sometimes it's like, okay, not my cup of tea, or you know, but, or wow, I was just thinking there's a lot of people that are sharing their dying to help others and give them hope and
Yeah.
encouragement. So because I clicked on one, I'm seeing all
You're-
of this, and it's like, even though it's so sad, they have such ultimate, powerfully positive
yeah.
feelings about life, even though
So
their
much
life is
insight.
ending. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can learn so much, and then encourage them too by, just whatever you can just let them know that their voice matters and their life mattered, whatever. Just it's mattering now. But
Yeah.
yeah. Um, over here, the What's Up Boomer historian. People, all I know is 70QQ. Hey, you need to let me know what's behind that monitor. And I've always liked this. Reminds me of what would be like an interstate sign. They look like that. This, I don't know. I forgot now. I think I knew this person's name, but this is so he has watched or he or she. I don't even know if it's a he. I think it's a he though. Watched every single video of What's Up Boomer and commented on every single one. So really appreciate that. So
Well,
70
welcome.
yeah, just got in.
70QQ.
I'm going to rewind and watch it at 2 times speed. Woohoo! Those of you on Geritol may want to click back or whatever. Don't do that if you're taking Geritol, because that might burst your heart to watch it 2 times on Geritol with those B vitamins I think that were in it. Okay, what's this here? Laura says, Social Security, beware of scam emails. Oh boy, isn't that the truth? Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Although, Laura, I saw that comment you made before that you had gotten your first scam email in our last live. You know what I have found, people, is that Social Security can and randomly, yearly or every whatever, will send you, I think it might come in the mail though, and it says, please confirm basically that you're still alive. That people that I know that have retired overseas, if they miss it, Social Security will immediately cut your benefits off until you prove you're still living. And it's not someone, there's a lot of good reasons for that. So, but it's not some scammy email, right? Yeah. In treaty, I agree. Lots of conflicting information as to what we should do. And then actually, did I miss it? Oh yeah. Entreaty said, Aranda said something else. We'll get to it. Not a content creator here, just a viewer. Awesome, Nick. Well, without you, there's no us.
That's
Actually,
right.
there would be for me, because ultimately I would then not be conflicted about what to talk about, what to share, because I would do it. And I encourage all of you to think about this. You can do private, put your voice and image up there for your kids and grandkids, etc. Because can you imagine how, if this can survive 2 or 3 or 4 generations, how fun and entertaining they're going to look and say, I was related to that guy or that woman. And how cool is that? Really, I wish I knew my relatives from 200 years ago, 150 years ago. And here's the scary thing about that. 1 generation is what they say, and you're forgotten. Not out of spite or because they want to forget you. Out of sight, out of mind is a real thing.
Yeah.
And they'll also forget your voice. So minimally get some audio, even though that's maybe the number one. I wonder why that is. Number one thing people say, I hate my voice. Your voice is fine. You've been listening to it all your life.
And
All right.
that's one thing that I can say. You get used to your voice when you do YouTube. I don't even hear my voice in any other way.
When I taught
kind of
speeches
funny.
in school for 8th graders, if you talk about a self-esteem challenge in life, and you're asking them to get up in front of their peers and speak, I feel pretty successful about it. I knew how I felt about it, and I made sure. And I threatened those kids to the point of death. If you made fun of anyone when they were speaking, now, did I ever have to do that? No, I didn't. Kids, because they had the same fear. They were great, these 13, 14.
They all had the squeaky voice.
And these weren't, yeah, that's right. But, It started young. I wonder why we don't like the sound of our voices. I don't know. And so Jackie confirms that she's also just a viewer. Fantastic. Cindy Lou, Cindy Lou
Oh,
Hoo Hoo,
thank
my
you,
favorite.
Cindy Lou.
Yeah, this is my favorite moniker, whatever this is called. I just subscribed to you, Roxanne. Awesome. You can hire out editing work. They say it's hard to find someone affordable to do it. That I know. Hey, okay, so Nick, everyone, and Roxanne, get your comment on this. I don't trust anyone but me at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't do. I don't mind the editing part. I
Yeah.
don't like the upload part. All the little boxes I need to fill in. I hate that part.
What do you mean by upload? From your camera to your computer?
No, no, like when to make it go live. Like you know that when you got your video, when you have to put your description in and all of, I hate that. And I know it's simple.
It
but
is.
it's like,
and I don't make a big thing out of it. I usually I just say use the last one and then I delete if I added anything specific. And then I do check.
I do too, but
I do make sure it's kid safe or that it's not for kids, etc. The thing though, Roxanne, is just, I mean, and you know this, I got to continue to work hard on the title and then the thumbnail, the picture. You know, I worry about, I put my face on every single one and I think, oh, people are going to think I'm vain. Can I put my face on? The only reason I do that is for those that are interested in what I'm talking about now, the story I'm going to tell, is I want them to not look at the title. They need to know it's me. And they don't see the What's Up Boomer. They just see this and they go, they do one of two things. Cool, Phil's got a story. Boom. Or they go, I thought I banned that guy. Why is he's still showing up? Get rid of that guy. God, all he talks about is YouTube and his grandkids. Nick, one other thing about that. I guess I've had some guy from India offer to do my thumbnails. I'm seriously considering it. He probably thinks I'm not interested, but for free. The problem I worry about is when you share anything. Now the scammers, I don't think this guy's a scammer, but you know, it's those people that are the scammers because you learn to trust and like them. But so I'm very careful about that. But he said, hey, just let me whatever, and I'll do it up for free for you. I like that approach. I just am not comfortable yet doing something like that.
I don't find thumbnails. I don't know. Maybe my thumbnails aren't great. I just go to Canva.
Oh, I think yours are fine. Yeah. But the key there is also getting those clickable thing without being too scammy. Or clickbaity.
Yeah.
I've learned that. I got a little clickbaity, whatever. But, you know, probably one of the best ones I did, though, was the Maserati one where I said I blew my retirement. I was only stating what the public believed. So I thought, okay, I'll go along with this. Yeah, I blew my retirement on a $100,000 Maserati. And here it is. And in that picture I took for my thumbnail, I did not lie. My car is in that picture. Y'all just looked at that Maserati.
Yeah. People think we make $1 million here.
There's still people think that was a true video, but it's fun. Yeah. I didn't do it to make embarrass anybody. It's just fun. All right. The main thing I've heard is be consistent. A video more a week. Yeah, I agree. It's not so much the content. It's that people like me get into a habit of looking for that. Yeah, that's cool, Nick.
I post twice a week.
Yeah. And I'm still playing with that. That's why the live is today because it works with our scheduling. I like to try to do a live once a week. I think that might be too much. I might go once every 2 weeks, but I hope to put out that challenge video tomorrow. I have a video in the works and that's going to go, and it just whatever.
Yeah. I'd like to do a live a week. I think the people that, do lives like daily, I think they are hindering their channel. Yeah. I don't think that's a great idea. Mm-hmm. I think you'll get your subscribers, but then you're getting the people that are only there for your lives and don't watch your full long form videos. And then you're really not growing your channel and you're definitely not going to be earning any income. You earn very little from a live.
Yeah, that's true. Pennies.
right?
But
So
the thing is, you connect. It's another level of connection
yeah,
and connect, being, you know,
right. But I think if you
showing
do
up.
a live every day, I
Yeah,
don't think that's a good idea.
I don't either. Unless you're doing whatever, some of the news things.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah. Laura says fairly consistent timing of content presentation is important. Yeah. And you know
yeah.
what, guys, to be totally honest, I've been advised this. I am the most inconsistent, scattered, disorganized.
But you work full time.
Okay, yeah, I like to.
You,
I do make an excuse about that, but it does impact me, guys. I'm just tired too much.
yeah.
I don't know if that's a health issue going on. That's what I worry about, or if it's just, you know what, take that 40 hours of standing on a concrete floor,
Mhm.
walking a lot now with the position I have. Um, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up, Roxanne. I have an excuse. What's your excuse? Although you have been consistent, have you not?
I have tried. Yeah. Yeah. I've been pretty consistent in twice a week since I started.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I
I
got to
think I
say this
missed
too.
once or
Your
two.
challenge, your
Sorry?
challenge, your challenge, which you shared recently with me, is you have some things going on in life that would give you every reason to say, I'm not posting this week or next week or whatever,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah.
that's a challenge emotionally, and that's probably more of a challenge than the physicality of a job, is when you have
Yeah.
something happening with family or your kids or, you know, your worries,
Yeah.
to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people that watch our videos don't forget there's the other side to YouTubers that
Actually,
we don't share,
it's the important side. It's really
right? It's yeah, it's the real our real life
yeah,
stories, right?
yeah,
That we don't share, that we protect. And so the viewers out there don't see that
yeah,
other part of our life.
yeah. So
So
Cindy Lou Hoo says, Phil, Jack Morgan's reaction to your video popped up on my feed. Was that recently? Because that was interesting. After my video went viral, he did the thing. And the last time I checked was a couple weeks ago, because it continues to do well on his channel. Probably continues to send people my way to check out the real What's Up Boomer. And that was, he did. I thought I was going to get blasted. I was, as soon as I saw this, because he actually reached out and said, "Hey, Phil," he made a comment. He said, "Hey, loved what you said here. Actually, I'm going to feature you." And that gave me a chance to say, "Please don't do it." And I think he would have honored that. I just thought, oh, cool. We'll see what he has to say. I really enjoyed his review of me, and I'm glad it connected even with him. And last time I checked, it continues to do well on his channel. Of all of his videos on his, he has a couple different channels. It's number the seventh most popular. It's in his top 10 at number 7. It's still getting lots of views. I get entertained to go over and read the comments. I go over and hit the newest, and I see what people have been saying today still about it. And there's a number of hate. Well, I don't like to use the word haters. They don't really hate me, but they may just say I'm full of it. And those entertain me, actually. I've replied to a couple. I even caught some of my viewers sticking up for me over there.
I would stick out for you.
And it was, and you don't, guys, you don't have to do that. I don't even ask you. No, don't engage with these. It's a waste of your energy, time, mental space. The one that was stuck up though, the guy I get blasted about, what a fool buying a Maserati. I mean, what a fool. No wonder the guy, and then the guys about my Apple Watch and my Ray-Bans, and oh, this guy has a money spending problem. You know, I'm going to address that. You know, I did have a money spending problem in my 30s and 40s when I went through emotional divorce, and I chose some really poor choices that blew money on it. I blew enough money over a decade that would have set me up with a lot of money right now. That's where I dropped the ball. But not today, Satan, whatever that's saying. Yeah, well, Cindy Lou, woo. I'm glad you all came over from that. Laura agrees about consistent timing. Nick says, I saw that also, and it started me watching this channel. All right, Nick, you know,
Oh,
I actually reached out to Jack a couple weeks ago. Said, hey, Jack, would you come on? We either do a video together or a live. I think it'd be great. I am the 7th most popular video on your channel.
You're earning a lot of money off of me.
I know you called to blow this big boy up. I think you called it. Big Daddy. I got guys at work calling me Big Daddy. But hey, Jack, I think I've done some good for you too. He does. I really, I'm not a regular viewer. He's probably not a regular viewer of mine, but he's talking about the real issues that are on YouTube. And in my case, it was boomers having to work into their retirement as a necessity. Hey, I'm glad to have you here, Nick. That's what I mean. No such thing as bad publicity, exposure, consistency is king. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Roxanne?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You have to be consistent, even if your video doesn't do well. And we got to get back to the video that pops off because there's so much.
See? This is why you need a co-host or someone. And right after this, we will.
Yeah.
And, Rhonda says, there's her
personal development and being
what?
your authentic self. Yeah.
Now, Rhonda, I'm going to say something. As a former English major, graduated in 1980 I was educated at the University of Northern Colorado. I don't know if that's a good PR thing there. I don't know what you mean by entreaty. Can you give us a one-word explanation of that? Do you? Rhonda?
Roxanne?
What's that? Rhonda's meaning of entreaty.
No.
Yeah, Roxanne, I know.
That's funny because most people call me Rhonda all the time. Ever since I was a little kid.
What did I call you the other day in that live?
Brenda? No,
Brenda.
It was Brenda. Yeah, I think it was Brenda.
You know what? That's a thing. Come on. For those of you, and if you like Harvey, I know you're out there, you're coming on in the future. Come on and find out what Phil at What's Up Boomer is going to name you. What name will he call you by? But Roxanne, that's because Brenda has a very similar channel with 60, retired at 60 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, do you know what entreaty, what she would mean by that?
No.
Yeah. So,
and I have a master's degree too. I don't know.
So Rhonda, if you're still here and you could put that little description, that would be cool. Okay, here we have some explanation, and we're getting back to what we're supposed to have gotten back to. Chicagoland is the city of Chicago, and I would say the area about 50 miles surrounding.
Oh.
Okay. All right. And Laura says she also just subscribed.
Oh, thank you, Laura.
I'm going to say this. I don't do lives with other to do for that purpose.
Yeah,
a lot of that going on. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's good. I'm
not expect it.
The real important thing is attract organically subscribers and growth. That's ultimately very important.
Only subscribe if it's a channel that you would watch, because
you're gonna help kill the channel.
Yeah.
If you don't.
But thank you.
Okay, now back to what was it?
Videos popping off.
Yeah, about life after. What were you going to say about?
Oh wait, let's go back to Rhonda. She's responded. To call upon another with urging comfort and care. Oh.
Wow, I love it. Wow, but see, now here you go, Rhonda. You're talking to a populace that used to be at an 8th grade vocabulary level. You know that newspapers and stuff were to have written journalism to the 8th grade level. And I'd say now we're more like 6th grade or something. And but I like that. I hope you put that in your description or whatever, because that's a great word.
Yeah, you need to put your definition in there, because
look at the two very educated boomers here amazingly have survived life thus far successfully to our own levels. We weren't sure. That's awesome. Maybe we should have Rhonda on, because she could be the brains behind the conversation.
That's right.
But okay, popping off.
So popping off.
You were talking about what happened after yours? What were you thinking?
Well, okay, you go first because you're the host of this. So tell me and you got way better results than Mud.
Well, I had one, and now. Okay, so as I said, over the last 48 hours, or let's put it this way, over the last 48 hours, or the last month, 35,000 views, 35,000 views, but 30 some thousand of them are still the Home Depot video. So not much is happening. The only good thing about that is people that catch that will then sometimes go and watch. There's a big spillover effect.
Yes.
That's where a lot of my views on my other videos are come from. That's a good thing, but it's not if you're led into the belief, wow, my channel's booming. It's not. And I was telling you, so afterwards, yeah, I caught well, first I didn't believe, I didn't think I deserved it because it was a big one. And I felt guilty because I see all these people struggling out there. And then they were seeing me. So many people saw me as this authority, this expert, this expert. You know what to do. No, I don't. I just doing me. So, and I knew it was very unlikely my next video that followed was going to. So, and then I took a month, almost 3 weeks off before, I was kind of advising about where to go now and how to capture that, keep it. That failed. So yeah, there's like whatever. So I knew it wouldn't. And then what do you deal with that? Oh man, I'm back. No one's listening to, I don't know what happened there, but I do kind of know it resonated on a topic that we all at this age, and even before, probably thanks to Jack Morgan, a lot of these millennials and Gen Zers and Xers say, wow, I'll never be able to retire. So there's all these emotional hooks that happen and still happen. So now it's like, well, how much more? Maybe that's where I need to go with my channel more, but I'm still just kind of experimenting. I'm sharing like the fun challenges I have coming up. I'm just going to continue to do that and see where the audience does what they want.
Yeah. For me, like I said, my video, I hit them. So there's a difference here. I met the monetization requirements within 27 days. So within 6 videos, some things that's great. Some it's whatever. So I wasn't prepared. I was not prepared for that to happen.
You're just getting started. Like,
yeah, it was my 6th video and I got monetized. Now keep in mind, I only officially, it took a long time for YouTube to recognize that I met all those requirements. They're very slow.
Yep.
They're very slow.
When they finally did recognize mine, they monetized all my videos except the viral.
The big one.
It was another month. I reached out to them and finally somebody clicked something and fixed it. But wow, I'd say of the 300,000, well over 200,000 of those didn't count.
Yeah. So, and keep in mind that when you meet the monetization requirements, you don't make it, like that video that pops off, you don't make very much money off of it because that's your video that you got monetized on. Like,
that's why I thought it was good that you had that, because your next one, which will come, is going to be the one that will put you in a really good financial, at least, situation for a month or 2 or 3 or whatever.
On that video that popped off for me, I made like just under $32 to date on that video. Because that's after that whole.
Interesting. See, and they're also trying to figure out, because what people don't understand, if you talked about, there are certain topics that the revenue is way higher per 1,000 views.
When I talk about money, I get way more money.
Yes, I know.
And that's why a lot of, if you go look at channels, if anybody watching the videos in the 60 and over YouTube category, those videos or those YouTubers that talk about money, they make a whole lot of money.
Money, real estate, insurance, these are financial things. And especially in our age bracket.
Yeah.
Advertisers are willing to pay YouTube bucks to get you in front of people they think and they know, hey, this channel's viewers will like what you're doing. And then they give you a percentage of that. So just as a reference, I did look up the other day, it was this morning or yesterday, I looked up what my viral video had paid thus far, and it's $400 or $500.
Awesome.
Yeah, but not all.
How many views do you have on that?
What's that?
How many views do you have on that?
I think I checked the other day, 432,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. So
That's
see, in
huge.
the month when it says I've had 35,000 views in the last 28
Which
days,
is
30,000 of it came from that video because it's getting about 1,800 to 1,200 a day.
so that's the issue when you have the video that pops off. How do you find a companion video that will keep
Yeah,
you
I know.
rolling?
Well,
And I'm not that savvy. I'm not that smart, maybe. I don't know. But it's like I didn't think about that.
yeah. Well,
And then
I didn't want to become a channel just talking about Home Depot stuff.
right. And for me, it's like I don't want to sit here and continue to talk about why I hated my job. Like I don't want to do that either. So yeah, it's sort of a really weird situation that you get into in the YouTube side of things.
Yeah.
So
I just say Evie has popped on, said hello. Cool. She's another retiree, which is very cool. And then Evie says, hey, where's my hello, Evie? No, this is cool. Rhonda, and I apologize, Rhonda. I told you I'd get you that deal ahead of time where you could maybe post on your community. Although I know, I didn't because I've been working. But it's all good. It's all good. We have found, in watching Rhonda's channel, along with Brenda's on the 60-year-old and Susan's, who's artfully becoming. I love her channel. She's now pivoted though and into the niche that I think is, I hope, going to be really cool. I will watch periodically and let her know I popped in because it's her journey of art, watercolors and stuff.
yeah.
I just think this is the thing that interests me. Not that I'm interested in doing watercolor.
Oh my God.
Share something here. Go ahead.
You guys would, if you were to see who all I subscribe to, you would be cracked up because I have so many people that I subscribe to that do art because I'm envious. I wish I could do that. So I just do it through you. I just get to watch the videos. I love them. I never comment because I feel I'm too stupid about art to comment about it. So I just sort of silently watch from the back.
All right, I'm going to share something for all of you. Reward all of you who are either watching the live later at an hour and 18 minutes in. I'm allowing this to go because I'm off today. And we're still getting, people coming in, dropping. That's all good. But for those of you who either find this on the replay, or I'm gonna give you what do you call this? An inside scoop. I'm gonna give you the scoop of a future video. Now as you know, I've been trying to start YouTube for years. So I bought this a couple years ago. Let me give you a hint. It's art related. I'm doing this video. I'm looking forward to this.
Are you doing a paint by number?
What's that?
Are you doing a paint by number?
No, I would never do that. Maybe with the grandkids.
I'm going to do that. That's the only art I can do.
If anyone can guess what this is. It comes with, I don't even know how to hold this thing. Oh, yeah, look.
Ooh. You're going to paint?
And I have two of them. I don't know why, because I'm only going to do one that I know of. Oh, that's a little bit beat up. But anyway.
Hi, Jackie.
Okay. Yeah, there's the first hint. And I bought, like I said, this a few years ago thinking, oh, this would be a fun video. And here it is, guys. Coming to What's Up, Boomer.
Oh, my God. That is so good. Okay, I have to get one too. And then we could do a live doing that.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my
That'd be so funny.
Yeah. And so this is the Bob Ross Master Paint Set. And it even comes with a CD. Look at this, a CD. We're talking technology here, people. And
I don't even know where to put that anymore.
And I got it upside down. I'm going to paint that scene Bob Ross style. Now, I will just say this, and this is getting off a little bit, but guess what? I'm buying a wig. They're expensive. A Bob Ross legitimate hair wig,
Yeah.
You're going
to get a wig?
Yeah. So that I'm going to do this with the wig on, I think, as long as I can take it without getting too hot. That'll come when things cool down here a little bit. I haven't bought the wig yet because it's $20-$30. I don't want to waste the money, but I'm going to do it.
Well, maybe they'll be on sale on Halloween.
What's that?
Maybe the wigs will be on sale for Halloween.
Ooh, yeah, I
Watch.
expect that. Yep. So I just thought this would be fun content. And
It would
Bob
be.
Ross, who I thought was a weirdo as a kid, he was on PBS. Pretty light little clouds. What was he saying? Oh, this is beautiful. He had a saying, and it just irked me. You know, it's like, this guy's so this whatever. Guess what? I started finding myself, the older I got, watching this
I know.
peaceful, seeing him bring to life these.
It's meditative.
It is. It's ASMR, whatever they call it. And it's talent. And guess what, people? His paintings right now are worth millions of dollars. Millions. They're stashed in a warehouse. There's over 250,000 of them or something. And the family or somebody stashed them in a warehouse. They're not for sale. It's an amazing story. Now, he's passed, but wow. So I'm going to honor Bob. I became where I like to stop.
That's funny.
I watch this thing all the time. And I think, and here's the thing. He did what he did because he believed that everyone could do art.
Yeah.
And he showed you how. And anyway, amazing. There it is. That's coming. Scoop on.
Oh, that's cool.
Did we cover? Okay. So after having a viral video, it's a great thing. Everybody wants them. But then after you have one, here's what you find out.
Mm-hmm.
Now what to do? Now you're back in the same boat. What should I do next? And here's what I said. I'm not going to just compromise into what I think. Oh, I'll just talk about working at Home Depot, and I'll start getting.
I'm going to jump in and ask one question.
Yeah.
After your viral video, did you get bombarded with, besides the crazy loons, sponsorship people?
But not bombarded, and they're not anything I'm interested in, so I'm not interested.
Yeah, and I never. Yeah, because I got lots too.
I am interested in an electric bike. And I'm actually love the brand electric. And if they could, but they're so huge and they don't need a small little tiny deal like me. But I'll probably I'm going to buy one, I hope, in the next year.
I was reached. One of the only things that I was sort of interested in is the rebounder.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't had much of anything like that stuff.
Yeah, I got the rebounder. And at the end of the day, they wouldn't ship to Canada.
Oh, probably because I'm not going to get involved, but yeah, it's
I'm going to guess
between countries now it's a rough time.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
That was the only one, but there was lots that. And the other thing about the viral video or the pop-up video, whatever you want to call it, is the amount of comments. There's so many comments.
I'm still finding comments from months ago that I'll at least heart to let them know. Oh, I've
seen you.
I saw it. And if I heart it today and it was months ago, it's that I saw it today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost track. I felt guilty about that, and it's overwhelming. It
is. Yeah.
But it's important because obviously we as YouTubers, we really do appreciate that you take the time. Yeah. William is correct. The best is a story with drama. I think that's what's going to happen with this, man. Let's see what turns out with me. Oh
my God, I think that's hilarious.
Lots of different kinds of drama. Actually, William, I have thought if I really wanted, I think, to go negative. Negative is unfortunately attention getter.
It is.
Like if I wanted to talk about the drama in my workplace, I certainly would lose my job, I'm sure. There's drama though everywhere, and I try to avoid that kind of drama. Although there are times when I feel the need and desire to approach to make a statement. So, and especially when it's so important, like what's happening in our world, it's affected us all.
Yeah,
we all have different opinions, and I respect all of them, with the exceptions of those that would celebrate, say, a bad event where they come out and they go good. I understand the feeling, because I'm gonna be honest, I'd probably feel the same way if it was someone I despise, but it's wrong. And I know because of my beliefs, my morality should never celebrate, say, a death of any individual.
Yeah.
And that stuff gets me fired up. And I want to talk about it, but I'm not going to. Unless you're a close friend, we can respectfully talk. And I have talked to some people at work that actually have those kind of controversial feelings in all kinds of issues. So, but guess what? We can respectfully listen to each other. That's the key. It's not
Yeah.
really talking to each other. Let's listen to each other. How about that? Hey, so yeah, William, drama, yeah, but also just fun. Well, actually, my next series, and Roxanne, I'm going to ask you about your feelings about drama. The drama is Boomer versus Gen Z. Who's going to win the challenges that we put forth? That's
Oh,
the drama, and it's fun, and the loser has to get a tattoo.
I think the boomer's going to win.
Well, I'm not going to discuss it because it has happened, and thank goodness if I had to get a tattoo, it's not visible. What about you in terms of, do you take any of that into account? Is when you tell when you have a subject or want to tell a story, do you think about coming from it at a drama perspective?
No, I try to put more of a life lesson. Like, there's always drama in our life, right? But what do we take away from that drama?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, see, and you're also though relating the drama description with something that might be an emotionally impacting drama. There's lots of
right,
different kinds of drama.
right.
You know, like when
That's
Ryan
true.
Trahan did his 50 states in 50 days, I think it was, right? The drama was he going to make it to the next state? Now, I started questioning that about 10 to 15 videos in, because all of a sudden, with the wheel of doom, that could it could stop it could stop the tour immediately, and they would have to, it would fail. They weren't able to, the challenge was 50 states. And then it hit me, wait a second, Ryan, I'm not buying the wheel of doom anymore. Matter of fact, it's annoying because you are not going to let this happen. Because if it happened, the whole purpose of this was to raise money for Children's Hospital. Why would you put yourself in a position
Right. That's,
to
yeah.
destroy this challenge from the wheel of doom? And guess what? But it was entertaining. So, and I love Ryan Trahan. I love his channel. This guy is one of the best young people I think we have going. He's such a good kid, a good person. But I as a boomer, I said, okay, I'm not buying into this, but so I didn't see every single episode, but I totally supported his endeavor. So that's the kind of drama that's fun, but it can be whatever. There's lots of different kinds of drama.
Yeah, that's true.
70QQ caught up to the live. I hope you caught up where it doesn't have to be in this live, but Mr. Historian, explain your 70 and 70QQ if you would, please. I think you would visit. Evie says hello to you, Rhonda. Okay, here's Harvey, or I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm dominating the conversation. This is Harvey. Harvey's going to come on in a future Boomer live, and this is I'm kind of breaking a rule here. We're an hour and a half in, but we're just going to go for a little bit longer while the conversation continues. But hello, Boomers. I have found that I need to upload a new video less often. By the way, Harvey does his own music. He's a musician, but he's retired. He's the hippie. The way I see him, he's a true hippie at heart.
Oh.
Maybe it's his tie-dyes. I don't know. I was uploading a video every day, but I found that many of the videos were not ever viewed at all. Every 4 or 5 days is optimal. I think, Roxanne, you kind of confirm that.
Yeah, I find that posting twice a week is good for me. And what do you say after a while, right?
Well, if you ask the people at work, they know I always have something to say. The problem is, do the people want to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably overload. It's probably overload. But that's good. I think, yeah, once a week is an optimal. Twice a week is probably good, especially when you're starting, because I think getting it out there. YouTube wants to see you consistently create. And
yeah, because I think if you, like, when you look at your homepage, like videos, and you keep seeing the same face, it's like, oh my God, he or she's on again. It's like, and you skip over that because it's like, okay, I want a different perspective. I want to hear somebody else talk or show their whatever. So I think it's important to find a balance for your viewers
yeah, and
and
also
for you.
as much as I am comfortable talking, that's part of being a teacher. I know my former students, it's like he gets old. Aladdin's going to start talking. He tells story, this and that. A lot of that is crowd control. You got to keep talking or else you lose
Yeah.
them. And then, you just
Yeah.
get into that. But that's why I'm interested in developing these challenge topics and sharing that story. I'm interested in sharing stories that are entertaining, but also maybe reflective. That's what the Home Depot video was. And I'm very much aware of everyone, a lot of feedback, but of the thousands and thousands, maybe a small percentage say, Phil, don't let this change you. We're here because we relate to what you're saying, and we hope that's the real you, and you're not going to become someone else.
Yeah.
Phil, you do not, you do have a full-time job for YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube channels a lot. It's like having two. Yeah, it is. Like, and the one they both suffer because when I go into there, sometimes I'm tired. I spent the morning doing this or that, and I rushed to work. Now I got to deal with the public and be as positive as I can. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, help us, Cindy Lou Hoo. It was a few months ago. Man, see, this is the problem with this chat. It might be responding to one of the other chatters, or it might have been when you saw the Jack Morgan deal.
Oh, yeah, I think that's when it was.
Okay, we did. Okay, this is where I jumped down to her. That's cool. Rhonda's definition. Oh, look at this. I did a whole video on it. Well, see, this is what's the word I'm looking for? It's right there.
Oh, on her.
Yes.
Okay.
The word.
Okay. Obviously.
Well, we're definitely checking that. I'm checking that out.
Yeah.
Learn something. But this is the best way to say, hey guys, if you're interested, watch my video without saying, hey guys, watch my video.
Yeah.
This is good.
Ron, good example.
I like your style. I only subscribe to YouTube channels that appeal to my interests in life after 60 and life after retirement. Yeah, I do others.
Oh, she's responding, I think, in the comment you made about only subscribe if you're going to watch.
Yeah,
I think is what Laura's getting at.
Agree with that. And here's the other thing. I may not. Okay, I'm going to share something else. I may not subscribe, but I'll still go back and watch.
Yeah.
I'll think, oh wait, what happened? What's happening on that? I still am interested, but not to the point of subscription. Now, here's what I found. Sometimes I don't subscribe because I want to see your videos on my feed. I found out as soon as I subscribe.
That's so true.
It's up here.
Yeah.
So now I'm not saying, I'm asking, I'm pleading now. I'm groveling. Please subscribe to What's Up Boomer, and then go subscribe to Reinventing Me at 60 with Roxanne, because subscriptions are important. But we do have goals. They're vanity goals at this point, because now the new thing is it's not about subscribers. It's about interests, click-throughs. Will person click your thumb through your title and thumbnail and then watch your video, and how long will they watch? And people that do that, whether they're subscribing or not, they push your video out to even more people. That's what I've heard. Oh, here we go. Now this is the historian talking here, and I can be careful here because 70QQ may just go over and audit your channel.
Oh, what's my master's degree in? Now, keep in mind, I'm a boomer, so it's been a while ago.
Hey, at least I'm going to they're real masters, not this foo-foo classes and degrees they have today.
I did an interdisciplinary master's degree. So it was like psychology, history, and
cool.
all, like sociology, all of it was in this program. And it's focused on molding the various elements. And what I did, my master's thesis was on the closure of rural hospitals in Saskatchewan, Canada. Because at the time,
rural hospitals?
Yeah, at the time we had, I can't even remember because it's so long ago. I can't even remember how many health districts in our province in Canada here. So every area, like a district, it would have its own health authority sort of thing. And what happened is our government changed that to have one health authority. So as a result of that, many of the rural hospitals closed. And I looked at the impact that had on the community many, many years ago, like many years ago, many decades ago.
What color was your hair at that point in time? We want to know.
What color was my hair?
When you were in your master's?
Well, I dyed it a lot. So it could have been like a reddy auburn color.
Hard-hitting questions. Can we surmise intelligently it was a different color than it is right now?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, that's good.
100%. Definitely.
70QQ, that's good.
So, and do I work in that? No, actually, well, I worked in I worked for the government in the health department, but I worked with addictions and mental health.
Interesting. Cool.
Wow. As a consultant there for decades.
My thought of that is just how many people self-medicate in today's world, as well as our world. I did that in my late 30s and into my 40s. And that gets into the story of where I lost my, what could have been, I lost myself for a while, but I was not, it never got so bad where I was functioning. Let's put it that way. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I stopped chasing, Rhonda says she stopped chasing viral. Good to hear. And I think we all agree with that. And the videos got better, more relaxed. Wow, Rhonda, fantastic. And now my channel is really growing. I've had my channel for over 2 years. That's encouraging. I want to point out 2 years. That's cool. You stuck with it. It encourages us. We will stick with it.
Yeah. I gave myself 1 year.
Well,
yeah, that's what I gave myself, 1 year.
To do what you did in less than a month.
Yeah, but it's flatlined. I feel like I'm going down like the Titanic here.
Don't feel that way because you're not. Hey, there you go. I think the most important thing Evie says is to keep going.
Keep going. Yeah.
Good. We're an hour and 38 minutes in. This is some of the best stuff right now.
One of the things that has helped me is when a video goes live for that day, like on Tuesdays and Saturdays or Sundays, I actually don't go back and look. I don't go back and respond to any comments because I find I get too disappointed.
What do you mean?
So I feel as though, especially when I think a video should do well and it doesn't, I don't go back with it. I give myself a whole 24 plus hours before I go back and start responding to questions or comments and stuff.
Okay. That's interesting because some people believe you should spend the first half hour, and that helps the algorithm.
And I don't. And good. I just don't.
Yeah. You know, what did you just say about, okay. Yeah. You know what? We're kind of talking around a bush that says success is about how many views and subscriptions it gets. And the fact of the matter is, it's kind of like, and I think Rhonda has probably found this out as she's become more comfortable. And you hear this sounds a little bit trite. I don't know if that's the right word. If it affected one person and motivated them and made their day, isn't that a great thing? And it is, if it's just one or two people, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rhonda is replying back to Evie, which I think was the just keep going. Right on. Okay, look
Yeah.
what Nick says here. He's Gen X. Cool. So my challenge, I think, was just against Gen Z. But one thing I look at is what someone else has experienced with a retirement job and what do they struggle with. Wow. Ooh.
Oh.
Hang on. There's a good topic because believe me, Nick, I've held back from doing a video or videos like that because every day I go in, I've got some thoughts and feelings
That's
that
funny
aren't
because
nice.
that is one of my next videos is about
Cool.
retirement and working.
Hold on.
So that's interesting.
We're gonna Roxanne, check this one out. You start with this one here.
Okay, one YouTube channel that I have subscribed to for 6+ years was hacked a couple of weeks ago. Oh my gosh. You guys channel back, but it was very stressful. Yeah, and that actually is a good point. And that's something, what I've heard, now I don't know if I've heard about this from a number of sources, is that the hackers are hacking into your email that's attached to your
That's what I've heard.
information, your homepage, your description about your channel and stuff. And that's how they're getting into your YouTube channel. So what I've done is I've actually removed my email because I was stupid and I did use my email address that I used to start my YouTube channel with. So I've actually gone in and I've pulled my email address out. I don't have it. And there's some benefits to that. I don't get all those freaking scammers. Oh my gosh. I can do this for your channel. I can do this for your channel. All these empty promises. And I don't get any of that anymore. It's actually great. Now, the sad thing about it is that I don't have the same connection with some of the community people that would send me an email. Like I've gotten a lot of, and that's another piece is that goes back to the video that pops off, is that I got a lot of emails, like personal emails about how did I do it and could I help them do that for their channel? Lots like that. So I actually receive no emails anymore.
You know, I had that guy from India.
Good and bad about that. Sorry, Phil.
He replied, the guy that's reached out said, "Hey, I'd be happy to help you with your thumbnails for free to see if maybe."
Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch like that too.
Well, you know what he did though? He replied to both, the hidden one that you have to click and whatever, and the one that I have publicly out there, which is phil958@gmail.com. So it's like, and that led to his credibility that I think he's truly a real person and would be.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna politely disagree with you. As a Canadian, I'm gonna say I disagree with you.
I'm a skeptic, but I thought because AI and these programs they run are so good at deceiving you.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
Laura.
I can imagine that would be 6 years of your videos being stolen.
I thought about that because bad news.
Yeah.
Cindy Lou who is out of here.
Monday work.
Hey, thanks so much for coming in. Here's Cindy Lou who. Have a great day. There you go, Jackie. Another goodbye. Okay, here's what I want to get. I saw this coming up. I love Bob Ross. Well, I kind of do now. You guys got to stick around for that future video. You know what? The paint may be so old in here, it may not even be good anymore, but I could still try it. Now, and there it is. See, this is why when you hang out with people your own
happy
age,
trees, happy clouds.
That was what I was here. We'll just put a happy stream here, isn't it? Happy. Everything's happy. Happy clouds. Yes, clouds were happy.
But isn't it amazing? I think what people love about him is that he loves what he was doing. And it's like,
actually, look up the story of how he ended up where he's doing what he's doing. It's a great one. I'll have to tell that as part of a series of building up to my big.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going to do. Oh my! Now look at. Okay, this is crazy. Bob Ross was my great.
No way.
Our family picture every year for our family Christmas. Listen,
that's a lie. No
way. I know this is a privacy possible thing. I would love to be able to show. I would love to be able to Would you come on and talk about?
Bob Ross? 70QQ. You need to tell us who you are.
He's the great
Like, you were throwing out these nuggets. That's
he's the
not
great
fair.
cousin of Bob Ross. Can you imagine those pictures? I'd love to see one with
Everybody would be happy.
oh,
Happy family.
oh, we've got to hear this story.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. A painting video. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It should be interesting. Never mind. That's going to be some drama because I would love the critics. I will invite the art critics to come out and do my oil painting. I'm going to ruin Bob Ross's reputation. Oh.
It did sound funny.
Should I put him in timeout for like?
I think so. I think he's lying.
2 minutes.
He knows that we called him out and we want to know more. And I think he's lying. He's backing out.
Now, if I did shorts or if I had a clips channel, I would clip this section of the video and I would play over and over our, wow, you got to share this. You got to come on. You got to go to that. And then we hit this.
Look how gullible we are, right?
Oh my gosh. Oh, his historian status is in jeopardy. Oh no, Evie, I'm sorry. Oh gosh, you feel whatever, but hey, so glad you are.
I'm glad you brought humor.
And Evie's retired. We'll have to check again, Evie. I'm this is the other thing. I almost think if there was a way to categorize all of our channels in one place where we could just watch each, just to keep up on that versus relying on YouTube to suggest it. Even when you click the bell that you're supposed to get every notification a channel puts out, mm-hmm. I don't always do that. It's not working like that anymore. Well, good deal. Thanks, Evie. I was forced at my final employer's workplace was fairly free of drama. Yeah. Workplaces are notoriously drama filled. No story. I just picked a handle for you. Oh, okay. A handle for YouTube and an email. No Q in my name, and I was born in 1974.
Oh, then it should have been 74 QQ.
I agree. 70. You blew it.
Yeah. Disappointed now.
Wait, let's look good in the future comments. There could be another. Oh, just kidding.
I know. No Q in my name. Well, no Q in mine either.
Yeah. But you know what, though, 70 is that looks like a speed limit sign. That the style of the number, whatever that looks like.
The font.
Like the signs on the interstate highways, actually. Yeah, the font. That's me for sure. I always have something to say, but who wants to hear it? I'll tell you, Evie, at my age, I don't care if you want to hear it or not. I'm gonna speak it. I really like this relaxed side of you, Roxanne. Oh, cool. Yeah.
Aww.
As a matter of fact, see, Roxanne, I think what I see in her videos, if I can be a critiquer here, and yes, he's asking for my opinion, but remember, I give it, you don't have to follow it, is what you see in Roxanne's video is a very well thought out, outlined presentation sometimes. And what you're kind of suggesting is doing some, I'd say I outline, but I freewheel it a lot.
Yeah.
That's my time coming through that I've spent in front of 13 and 14-year-olds. So people that are looking more for a Roxanne style, which is cool because that's the deal. That's why people follow her or watching, not follow, but they're watching. But sometimes I think when we just kind of talk off the cuff with an outline, that's also true too.
Yeah.
Cool. What's this one say? Rhonda says building community. Darn it.
Yeah.
See, problem with what was that related to?
I think we were talking about just the whole YouTube growth stuff and all of that.
Yeah, community is everything.
Responding to comments.
I'll say this from this angle. It is something. It's like before I started Home Depot, I found myself, and even now, I don't leave the house very often. There are days I have never left the house. Don't go outside in this beautiful, well, it's going to be beautiful weather. It's starting to cool down here. Man, and I'll go out. I'll go, oh my God, this is the first time I've been out since yesterday or worse, the day before. And but this is a positive thing of our community here. I know, because I've experienced this. If we had a meetup, it wasn't like, I would feel like I knew you. You would feel like you knew me. And if we've been authentic and real on our channels, you do. I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm going to tell you a story, whether you want to hear it or not.
Isn't that the greatest part of being this age?
Yeah, you know. I
want to back up. So how long have you been working at Home Depot?
Excellent question.
Yes, I thought it would be.
10, 11, 12. In 13 days, it will be 4 years.
Oh.
It must be 4 years.
Monday, December 25th, 11:11.
That was my watch saying 11:11. I don't know about that. I've been working there since 11:11.
Since 11:11.
No, yeah, it'll be 4 years, and I've enjoyed most all of it, and even with the challenges, and I enjoy. There's been a few people that have had some problems, but they were still good people, and part of it's my crotchetiness. I get that. Their criticisms of me, I take 100%. I own them, but those are some of my best friendships there. People I've had.
You know what I love about Home Depot as a woman?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a great topic.
I could do, as a woman, what I love about Home Depot is my husband will send me to Home Depot.
I see that
with a list. And I will go in and go to the Home Depot guy and say, my husband would like this. And he will walk me. I just follow like a little lost duck behind. He'll go around and get everything. And it's like, okay, that's everything. And then when something's confusing, he'll say, well, could you call your husband?
Oh, wow. That's great.
I will.
Good customer service.
Yeah. Honest to God. As a female, that is like the best thing. It's like, yeah, I'll go to Home Depot for you. Just give me your list. I've had the Home Depot, and then of course the Home Depot guy, I follow like a little duckling behind, and he'll be talking to my husband, and he'll be walking around.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Honest to God, it is so funny, and I'll just, okay, thank you. It's like,
wow. That sounds like something I got to be honest. There's a side of this where you'll go in. Sometimes as a person on the floor or doing whatever, they're having a tough day, and you may feel like you're not getting customer service, and you aren't. But it's usually not about you. It's something that's going on in that person's life, or the way they've been treated by the public sometimes, and you're just kind of getting the brunt of it. It's not fair, but it does happen. That is a great Home Depot testimony.
Yes.
If you ever get a chance to do a survey, do that. Fill it out and mention him by name. They like that. His management team will get they'll get that information. That would be great.
It's great. I never have a problem. I'll just find a guy and say, this is what my husband needs.
Although there are women at Home Depot now. Don't forget.
Yes. There are not too many where I am.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. What's this? Rhonda says, yes, they do 70.
Oh, I think she's responding to 70 QQ.
I think so too, but
I'm thinking so.
They do 70. Oh, this is a tough thing. I have been subscribed to both of you for a while. All right, well, Rhonda,
thank you, Rhonda. I know.
I'm going to find that video, and I will let you know I was there.
Yes, we'll go educate ourselves.
Boomer wisdom. Boomer hogwash.
I worked
23 years. How about
Rhonda.
That? Wow. Look at that smile too. Does she look like someone that, wow, I would listen to? She's like a caring person.
Yeah, but she was probably more on the counseling side.
Oh.
I was on the programming side.
Oh, okay.
I was sort of the other. I bet you any money. She's got more of that caring. Oh, yeah. I understand.
And here's the thing. And she kind of does care.
I know.
Like she's a person.
I know. Look at her title.
Yeah, there you go. I have clicked through to the. Well, in that case, we're going to keep going, because it ain't the end till I say it's the end.
How did it end, Will?
Yeah. Hey, there you go. Am I gonna make it to the end? That would be, I don't know. I don't want to joke about that, but when I have my event, it comes on like that. I'll be saying, I gotta go. Oh my gosh, I've clicked through to the end. Oh man, yeah, William probably dropped off a long time ago. Oh my God, it still says live. And by the way, we're 5 minutes from 2 hours, and I'm cutting it off at 2 hours. So let me get through as many people that have commented here. Since I'm a professional viewer, there we go. Yes, William, you ought to share a top 10 suggestions and secrets to surviving long videos by boomers that won't shut up. It's about reaching the one. Yeah, there you go. I agree,
Yeah.
Rhonda. You know what? Everything else is vanity.
Yeah.
If we know we've reached someone, and you know what? It's okay if that person never lets us know. That's totally fine. We just need to know that, hey, I think I started this today with the comment about that things we are dealing with as in our ages is I wrote this down as I was thinking about what this live was a result of how it came to be, which was seeing Roxanne's video about the struggle, the technology she was using, but then she morphed into the struggle of, is this, should I start another channel? Should I just quit? And again, she's only been doing it for 7-8 months. But, the connection we feel at 60 plus about life and the way things have turned out. That's really the foundational thing about my channel, and what that entails is what you'll end up seeing. What that totally morphs into is to be determined. But things we are dealing with is, all part of this journey: family, health, money. But those are the universal things for not just boomers and older people, but man, for everyone. That's the universality of life. What's this one? Entreaty by Rhonda has a starfish thrower. Okay, he's making I think he checked out your channel, Rhonda. Yes, 70. Okay. I was born in 65. It's 1965? Shoot. You missed being a boomer by technically 2 years, maybe. I think it's 62 or 1964.
60. Yeah.
Nick gets one of those honorary badges. He's really a boomer masquerading as a Gen, whatever he said he was, Z or X. Oh, Clutter Path. So you were asking me, Roxanne, about what happened after I went viral. So these guys, I'll think of their name in a second. Haven't seen. Oh shoot. I think I need one more cup of coffee. My mind is not as sharp as it normally is.
Just make up a name.
It's not. Well, they had me on their podcast. They did a great job of having
Todd and James, I bet.
No.
Yeah, I think it's Todd and James.
Todd. Yes, this is Todd. I'm pretty sure. Actually, do you know that's you?
They put it in the chat, Phil.
You got it. Well, thank goodness I didn't say it wasn't Todd. No. It was Todd, but I know the difference. James doesn't say I don't. If this is James, I would be floored. This is Todd. Thank you, Todd. And if you get a chance, guys, check out their pod. The reason I agreed to go on their podcast, I listened to some of their.
John also has Bob Ross as his cousin.
Hold on. I got to catch up here. Oh, this is getting good. We're 45 seconds to this thing ending. I might have to extend it. And if I extend it, it's going to be because William says he stayed to the end, or he'll have to check it out. So good to see Todd. I'm missing. Okay, I have a separate email for my YouTube channel. The email is not connected to anything, so subscribers can reach out through that. Okay, right on. Yeah, Judith, cool. Judith is, I think, the person up in Alaska. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's wise and smart. Addiction, mental health, especially addiction, is a pretty steady topic on YouTube. Yeah, there you go. Well, we have to check it out, Nick. Well, you need to go check her out there on her channel. I bet I've done a couple, but they did not do well. Interesting. That just may mean you don't have the right format yet, Rhonda, or your subscribers who did go check it out are watching you for different reasons.
Yeah.
And then YouTube just quits pushing it out there. Oh, here we go. What's it say? Did Bob Ross leave the jerks out of the Christmas painting? I'll put a little brush right over this jerk here. The happy brush. This is not a happy person. I'm going to put a happy cloud over his face. That's great. Now, Todd, did you see what 70 did to us?
I think that's why he's doing this.
Rhonda, a lot of people are looking for ways to break sub-abuse habits, less harmful alternatives like credit. Ooh, wow, never. There we go. We're getting into some stuff I've never heard of. 70 says, the funny thing is the Bob Ross was around 1 p.m. Oh, hearing you guys read it 45 minutes later is hilarious. I'm guessing
45 minutes later.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I should start a clips channel and this would be the Bob Ross video or the Bob Ross discussion. I was born in 44. Just kidding. I know you weren't born in 44. Well, what am I missing here? Yes, it's not unusual for any live. Yeah, okay. It's 74. Oh my gosh. I watched several lives and they're all within a minute. He's in and out. I'll tell you what. Wow, I don't know. When I do the Bob Ross 70, you need to probably go into comments and say, "Did you know Bob Ross is my uncle?" And you should.
We're all gonna go in and do that.
You should have AI. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to go to ChatGPT Plus, and I'm gonna say, create a family Christmas picture that Bob Ross would have painted. Oh, let's see what it comes up with. Oh my gosh. It's usually not my experience. The questions get rapid response are usually tied to a donation, then puts on a bold caption, and the host sees you spent money to be heard, and it helps the whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe about people that mine I watch are just shooting the breeze, like this one, not a ton, but I watch about 5 regularly, and there's smaller shows like this one with 30 people or less watching. Yeah, we've been at like 10 to 12 the whole time. People dropping off, people coming on, people coming back, people running to the, just blowing through 2 times, going just quick.
Zooming to the end.
Yeah, zooming to the end. And we're now at 2:02, so it's not the end yet. The host channel. I've literally seen money donated in an ordinary live to just a medium-sized channel. I saw one person donate. Wow. Yeah. Not my purpose here and stuff. I'd much rather, with financial support, I mean, ultimately will be something I hope more meaningful than so. I mean, that's meaningful, I suppose, if someone does that, but totally cool. Nick, maybe it's StreamYard it's Stream. Either way, thanks for mentioning it for the future. I'm lost. I'm glad you guys are getting this here. There needs to be a after party explaining that we'll be going live in 5 minutes to explain all this chat that has been over our heads. Yeah, and I am using the free version of StreamYard. I like it. Thanks, Phil and Roxanne, for a great show, and to everyone in the chat for a great time. Glad I tuned in. These two should do this. Well, I want to have others on too, but actually, yeah, that thought has been discussed. Oh, there we finally hear Todd and James.
James.
But I'm telling you, even though I couldn't recall it offhand, I know this is Todd. Yep, that's me. I'm Todd. And Bob Ross is my second cousin. I heard that Bob Ross got around. The ears are going. Oh my gosh, I'm losing. What the clutter red? Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I feel obligated to see you at the family reunion. It took 2 hours to get to the good stuff and the fun. See you at the Yeah, you know what? I wonder what that picture would look like if Bob Ross would paint it. Still here, yes. So you're here to the bitter end, William. 70 set us up with Bob Ross.
He did.
Oh my gosh. The Bob Ross deep cut's coming this much later.
I think Bob Ross is up there
just laughing at this whole on thing. The clips. What a fun live. Excellent. Yeah, cool. This has turned out great. I just hope I don't have to be on here for 2 hours in the future, because I won't, to get to the good stuff. I'm thinking of the song Roxanne. Oh, yeah, by the Police. You don't have to turn off the red light. Nick and I were just discussing why the chat is getting you guys 30 to 45 minutes after we posted scenes. Because we're boomers. I think that's a slam. All right. I have officially got through the chat. That was a lot of fun. I do hope you don't miss the whole initial thing was, what was the point of this live? It was basically how this came about, really, which was the authenticity of a comment in Roxanne's live about 2 weeks. It was her last one. I went back and reviewed it, and how I said we should do a live about this, which is this struggle that was a YouTube struggle, but a life struggle.
Yeah.
Have a great day, Phil and Roxanne. Awesome. Yes. Awesome, guys. But this was the struggle, Roxanne, you were having that was not just a YouTube struggle, but a life struggle. And that's what interested me for the slide. I hope that came through in this live. So great, guys. Roxanne, thanks for getting here. We'll do it again sometime for sure. There you go.
Definitely. Lots of fun. It was nice meeting all of you too. Chatting with you.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you next time.
Next time, everyone. Bye.